This is the Felt Floral Beehive die set from Spellbinders. There is 14 dies in this set to create the beehive, the bee, as well as all of those different floral pieces you see on the front. I like to do my felt pieces for the front of cards to give them some extra little bit of texture, as well as that texture from the stitching. So when I'm stitching my pieces, I like to stitch them onto cardstock. It makes it easier to glue onto the front of cards, and it gives it a little bit more substance when I'm stitching. If you're just stitching the felt, you do want to be gentle because you could easily tear the felt if you're a little bit too aggressive. Once I have my beehive stitched, and I stitched everything with some gold floss for that extra little bit of metallic touch to it, I went and did my accessory pieces. Now these accessory pieces would be much easier to do if they were going to be stitched right onto the front of that beehive. I wouldn't have to tape and worry about the backs of each one of these, but because I like to use them on cards, I like to make sure that all of my stitching is hidden on the back, and so when I glue it to the front of my cards, it will be all hidden, but it would be much easier to just stitch it right onto felt. Some of these are a little bit finicky and tiny for what I like to do with them. I love that cardstock on the back of it because it gives it a little bit more substance, and you can arrange the florals exactly the way that they are on the front of the packaging. Once I was done with my florals, I opted to rearrange them. So that's another reason why I didn't want to glue them right to the front of cards. I wanted to have individual pieces so that I could lay them out exactly how I thought I was going to place them, but see that it was going to work for the design that I was going for. Once I had everything placed, I can use some liquid glue and glue everything in place. You wouldn't want to use liquid glue just on felt because sometimes it can seep right through, but because I have the cardstock here, it works perfectly on there, and it gives it a little bit more dimension as well. Then I place my bees on there, and we have an absolutely adorable bee card that has so much texture to it. This is such a fantastic die set.